A man alone may fight bravely, but a man surrounded by brothers fights relentlessly. The Spartans understood this truth, and it was central to their strength as warriors. They knew that isolation wasn't just lonely, it was dangerous. Without a brotherhood, even the strongest can crumble. Today, many men feel the weight of isolation, their circles smaller than ever. While this might seem manageable on the surface, it's a slow erosion of mental resilience. Let's dive into 10 powerful ways the absence of brotherhood weakens your mental fortitude, and how you can reclaim the strength that comes from meaningful connections. When you face problems alone, they can feel insurmountable. Imagine losing your job, navigating heartbreak, or confronting failure without anyone to share the burden. A brotherhood doesn't solve the problem, but it shares the weight, offering perspective and reminding you that tough times don't last forever. Spartans never fought alone. They relied on their phalanx, shoulder to shoulder with their comrades. In your life, the absence of such support makes every setback heavier, every challenge harder to face. Modern example. Think about the difference between going through a breakup with a close friend by your side versus tackling it solo. That friend provides clarity, lifts your spirits, and keeps you grounded. Without that bond, the pain lingers and becomes harder to manage. When you surround yourself with no one but your own thoughts, you're trapped in an echo chamber. Brotherhood expands your perspective, offering insights and solutions you might never consider. Spartans sharpened each other's minds as much as their blades. They debated strategies, challenged weaknesses, and pushed for better decisions. Without this dynamic, growth stagnates, and bad decisions repeat themselves. Imagine trying to tackle a major life decision, switching careers, ending a toxic relationship, without anyone to challenge or refine your thoughts. The absence of diverse viewpoints keeps you stuck, often on the wrong path. Brothers don't let brothers slide into mediocrity. They call out your blind spots, push you to confront your weaknesses, and hold you accountable to the highest standards. Without this, your flaws remain hidden, growing unchecked until they become critical vulnerabilities. The Spartans relied on their comrades to refine their skills, both in training and in battle. Weakness wasn't just ignored, it was eradicated through relentless accountability. In your life, consider how much faster you'd overcome bad habits if someone you respected called you out. Whether it's procrastination, poor health choices, or fear of stepping up, a strong brotherhood won't let you hide. Humans are wired for connection. Without strong bonds, life can feel meaningless, draining your energy and resilience. Brotherhood provides more than friendship. It gives you a reason to push forward, a group to fight for, and a purpose larger than yourself. Spartan warriors fought for the man beside them as much as for their country. This shared sense of duty created unmatched mental toughness. Without it, even the smallest obstacles can feel like monumental roadblocks. Think about modern veterans who struggle with purpose after leaving the military. Many say they miss the brotherhood more than anything. The lesson is clear. Purpose is born from connection, and without it, mental strength withers. Men often struggle to process emotions because they lack safe spaces to do so. Brotherhood provides that space, where vulnerability isn't seen as weakness, but as a step toward growth. The Spartans didn't suppress emotion, they channeled it. Through shared hardships and victories, they learned to manage fear, anger, and grief, building emotional intelligence that served them on and off the battlefield. In today's world, isolated men often bury their emotions, leading to explosive outbursts or internalized stress. A trusted circle of friends can change that dynamic, offering perspective and helping you navigate life's emotional complexities. Strong social bonds act as a shield against stress. Studies show that men with close friendships experience lower cortisol levels and better overall mental health. Without this buffer, stress compounds, eroding both mind and body. The Spartan phalanx wasn't just a physical formation. It was a psychological fortress. Warriors knew they weren't alone, which gave them the courage to face overwhelming odds. In modern terms, consider the stress of starting a new job, facing financial difficulties, or raising a family without support. Without brothers to lean on, the pressure builds unchecked, weakening your resolve. When no one's watching, it's easy to let discipline slip. Brotherhood provides external motivation, pushing you to stay on track even when it's tough. Spartans thrived on accountability. Every man's failure impacted the group, so slacking off wasn't an option. This culture of mutual responsibility ensured that every warrior brought his best to the battlefield. Think about fitness. How much easier is it to skip the gym when you're working out alone versus when a friend is waiting for you? That accountability can mean the difference between progress and stagnation. Two minds are better than one, and a group of brothers offers an arsenal of skills, experiences, and perspectives to tackle any challenge. Without this network, you're left to solve problems with limited resources. Spartan warriors trained as a unit, each man mastering a specific skill that contributed to the group's success. Alone, they were formidable. Together, they were unstoppable. In your life, think about the last time you faced a big challenge. Starting a business, navigating a crisis, or learning a new skill. How much faster could you have progressed with a team of supportive, knowledgeable friends by your side? In the absence of positive role models, it's easy to fall prey to toxic influences. Without a brotherhood to guide you, manipulative people and destructive ideologies can take root, steering you away from your true potential. Spartans surrounded themselves with men who shared their values, creating an environment that nurtured strength and integrity. Without this, they would have been vulnerable to corruption and division. In today's world, social media often fills the void left by real connections, bombarding men with unhealthy comparisons and toxic advice. A strong brotherhood acts as a filter, protecting you from harmful influences and keeping you grounded. When life delivers its harshest blows, having a loyal brotherhood can mean the difference between breaking and bouncing back stronger. Isolated men often lack the emotional and practical support needed to weather life's storms. Spartans knew that no man could stand alone in the chaos of battle. Their strength came from unity, from knowing that someone always had their back. Think about a personal loss, a financial collapse, or a health scare. Who do you turn to in those moments? Without a brotherhood, even the strongest can falter, their resilience eroded by loneliness and despair. The Spartans teach us that true strength isn't built in isolation. It's forged in connection. Rebuilding a brotherhood in today's world might seem daunting, but it's a challenge worth taking. Start by evaluating the company you keep. Are the people around you lifting you up or dragging you down? Toxic relationships don't just waste your time. They block opportunities for meaningful connections with people who align with your values. Next, seek out shared challenges. Whether it's a fitness group, a professional network, or a hobby club, shared effort builds bonds faster than casual acquaintances ever could. Finally, commit to vulnerability. Brotherhood isn't built on bravado, it's built on trust, on being willing to share your struggles and support others in theirs. Isolation weakens, but brotherhood strengthens. The Spartans knew this, and their legacy reminds us of the power that comes from standing together. In today's world, the path to brotherhood isn't always easy, but it's essential. Surround yourself with men who challenge you, support you, and inspire you to grow. Together you can face life's challenges with the resilience and strength of a Spartan phalanx. The choice is yours. Will you stand alone and risk crumbling? Or will you seek out the brotherhood that will help you thrive?